Welcome back to the PSN Commanders Network. Known as the Protest Sports Network. Your boy Tonga Attack. I'm back with another video. So that's live stream. If I get to a great God, for God's right now, God's open doors and pay with all people doors. Ain't payment today's video. I'm here about the Washington Commanders. If I get too far into it, quick verse of the day, and we're gonna get right into the shenanigans. I'm gonna be on for like 30 minutes. I'm gonna go too long tonight. So I'm gonna get a quick update. Yeah, let's do it. This is from 1 John chapter 4, verse 4 says as follows: You, dear children, are from God and have overcome them, because the one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world. So we saw you have overcome the world because you have overcome Satan. Satan's the one that's in the world. God, the Holy Spirit is within you. Holy Spirit overtakes darkness. There you go. All right. So quick updates. I do apologize for not having to upload while I was gone. While I was on vacation. My trip was fun. It kind of went left toward the end. I had a couple of friends get me home back from Rhode Island. Me and my homie missed our bus. That went kind of quick, very, very left. If y'all want a story time on that, I guess you can comment down below on that. I'll give you guys a full story time in our next live stream. But yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, definitely could not get home without those people. Shout out to my guy Oscar and his homies for getting me back home from Rhode Island. So appreciate bro for that, and much appreciated for sure. Much love to them. Appreciate them for sure. So yeah. I'm gonna talk about the NFL news. Well, not NFL news, but the updates for the Commanders. We have a draft announcement for the 2027 draft. We'll talk about that very briefly. Also, we talk the jersey numbers have swapped new numbers for the rookies and the free agents. We'll talk about that tonight too, very briefly. And, we're just going to chop it up a little bit about some Commanders football and what's your expectations for rookie mini camp. We'll talk about that in another video because that is later on this week. That is the 9th and 10th. So that is later on this week. So we'll talk about that in another video. But yes, let's do it. So let's start with the 2027 NFL draft news. So Donald Trump announced that the the Washington D.C. area, specifically the city of D.C., will be hosting the 2027 NFL draft in April 2027 at the National Mall. It had a picture of it, and it looks like this. Y'all can see that. Maybe I can put down the lens for you there. Just like that. Very interesting. And also Donald Trump said it would probably be, Roger Goodell said probably more of 1 million people at this event. I'm pulling up. Just want y'all to know that I'm pulling up. Okay, so I'll say this 2 years in advance. I am pulling up. I'm pulling up to that in my neck of the woods. I'm trying to go to Pittsburgh next year for that draft too. So, but yeah, definitely pulling up. Definitely pumped to that. Great news as a Commanders fan that our team, our city, is hosting the NFL draft. Finally got a big event, sporting event that is here in DC. So excited about it. I think it's really, really dope. And I think we're going to show out. For all our Washingtonians, can we not crash out and be breaking people's cars and all that while these people are here, please? Can they enjoy their time? Please. I beg you, please. Let's see the YNs. Don't do that. Please. Okay? Please. We got time for that. But by then, we might have a different roster too. We might have some bigger needs by then. You know what I'm saying? Frankie Lou would be on last year of his deal by then. His deal probably be up. Terry McLaurin's contract. See how long that extension will be this off season. Got a lot of Austin Eckler probably won't be here. Brian Robinson Jr. probably won't be here anymore either. It's going to be a lot of changes during that time. So we will see how this team looks at that point and what draft pick we might have. I'm excited. It'll be in the 20s, I think. Be late in the 20s. I do believe we'll be competing for conference championships and also maybe even a bowl. So we'll be a really good team, but we do have some work to do on this roster. But I'm excited about that opportunity I think it's beautiful. And at the National Mall, from outside, I had a X post saying, "Hey, who's gonna pull up?" You know what I'm saying? Because I expect Bleem BNG, Jalen Morgan, Rio Robinson, Juan Gotti, everybody. I think the whole YouTube, Ed Oliver, Skins fan all day. All of us is gonna pull up. I mean, it's gonna be they're gonna need they're gonna need a Commanders content creator section for us. Cause we're gonna be deep and we lit. Big Simple is gonna be lit, man. I'm excited about the NFL draft in 2027 coming to DC. I'm just too excited about it. Let's toss some New Jersey numbers over real quick because I do want to talk about that very briefly. So the 5 draft picks did get their new numbers. Jalen Lane, our 4th round pick, will be wearing the same number he's wore since high school, which is 83. It's some symbolism for that number for him. I don't know what it is. I agree with Rio on that one. It's some symbolism. Came Moreno, he's going to be wearing 56. Ja'Cory Krosky Merced, he's going to be wearing Merritt, he's going to be wearing 32. Trey Amos will be wearing 23, and Josh Conley Jr., our 1st round pick, tackle, will be wearing 72. Unlike Charles Leno Jr., he'll be a lot better than that. He'll represent that 72 very, very well, unlike Charles Leno Jr. did. Let's look at the numbers for the free agents. Nate Herbrig, the center / guard, former Eagle and Steeler, he'll be wearing 53. Formerly worn by Ricky Strongberg, as you guys remember. Foster Sorrell, the former Charger swing tackle, he'll be wearing 79. Hey, all right. So before I get to the next player, I need 91 hung up. All right, I'm gonna say this very, very, very respectfully. Commanders, retire Ryan Kerrigan's number. I get him win Super Bowls here. I get it. He is the sack leader of our franchise history. Brian Kerrigan been through hell here. Please hang up that number. Love of God. Please. But yeah, but back to the point. District Wise Jr. is wearing 91. Formerly worn by Ryan Kerrigan and also John Ridgeway III. Jacob Martin's wearing 55. Very reminiscent. What's his name? Jason Taylor. Joy Taylor's older brother wore that number in his time in Washington with the Redskins. Yeah, that's a notable number. 52, that was worn recently by not Rocky McIntosh, someone Keenan Robinson. Keenan Robinson wore that number very, very recently. What's 452? Jamin Davis, formerly worn by that number will be worn by defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw. Eddie Goldman, my FCA alum. Shout out to Eddie Goldman. He'll be wearing 97. That is formerly worn by very notably Tim Settle Jr., who has been gone here for 3 years now. Now a Houston Texan. He was a Buffalo Bill for a little bit. But yeah, that. Will Harris be wearing number 3, formerly worn by Austin Seibert last year. And also worn recently by Brian Pringle, if you can remember that very vividly. Jonathan Jones wearing 31. That number has been formerly worn by Cameron Curl. Michael Gallup wearing 12, formerly worn by Luke McCaffrey. His number has changed to 11. And Josh Johnson's wearing 14. I don't think he's gonna make the team. I don't care about that. And then Matt Gay, our new kicker, is wearing 16. That was formerly worn by who wore 16 recently? That was any good? Brandon Banks? Gotta be someone else besides him that wore 16. That was actually somewhat decent. Ryan Grant wore 14. I don't know. I don't think about it. But yeah, he's wearing 16. He's wearing 16. So those are the New Jersey numbers for all the new players. I kind of like some of these. Will Harris in a single digit is interesting. Can't hold you. But maybe he's starting safety. Kind of makes sense, right? I like Trey Amos is 23, formerly worn by Marshawn Lattimore. Lattimore's going back to his original jersey number after De'Ami Brown got the hell up out of here. He's wearing number 2 now, so that makes sense. I kind of wanted JaCorey to wear a number in the 20s. I don't think nothing was available that was actually any good. 29, worn by Kendall Fuller and Darius Geis, I guess. I don't know. Interesting. Kane Medrano wearing 56. I was formerly worn by who wore 56 last year. I don't know who wore 56 last year. Maybe no one wore 56. No, someone wore 56. I don't know who the heck it was. I don't really care. Not that serious. Jalen wearing 83. That was notably worn by 83. Jamison Crowder wore it at one point very recently. So he reminds me a lot of Jamison Crowder too. So actually kind of like that. No one's wearing 80 right now because Crowder's now on the roster and no one's wearing 80 right now. So I think it's very interesting as well. 79 for Foster's Farrell's cool. And 53. That's a center number. That makes sense for a guard. That center. That's fine with that. Javon Killon 152. Just don't be like that bum Jamin Davis. That'd be great, please. Will Harris wearing a single digit, I think is very interesting. I kind of like it. He couldn't wear 5 because that guy right there. JD5, come alive, look alive. Come on, he cannot wear 5. No. So yeah, they're gonna pick another number. That's fine. John Jordan wear 31. He's probably wore 31 his whole career. That kind of makes sense. I've got wearing 12. I think that's fine. I don't really mind that. Who's wearing 13? KJ Osborne? Yeah, kind of makes sense. Because KJ's back on the roster. That makes sense too. And then Debo's wearing 1, so no one could wear 1. And 19. Who wore 9? Who out? That's a wide receiver number exclusively. And I don't think 19 is a good looking number. I think Debo makes it look dope, but yeah, nah, I'm good on that for Michael Gallup. Josh Johnson wearing 14. He couldn't wear 8. Brian Robinson Jr. is wearing that number right now. He was a Redskins. He wore 8. Also normally worn by Kirk Cousins. A lot of guys wore 8. Case Keenum. A lot of guys wore that number 8. So very interesting number pick. Those are New Jersey numbers, though. I'm kind of excited for Trey Amos a lot. I like Trey Amos's game. I think he's a really good zone corner and also a very good man corner as well. I think he fits the scheme perfectly, and I think he's going to be a perfect fit here in Washington. JaCorey Krisky-Merced, I think he's going to be really good as well. I know a lot of people are probably kind of geeking for him to be RB1. I'm chill out on that. I'm chilling that for now. But I do think he's gonna get a lot of run though. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying I'm getting no PT. That's cap. He's gonna get 40% of the touches from the running back spot. I can see that. Starter, gotta take that from Brian Robinson. We'll see. So noble free agents. We'll talk about that very briefly. Let's see. I think available. No. Available. So let's pull this up. There's some no free agents out here that are available. We'll look at those real quick. Now I'll probably wrap up the stream. So I just want to talk to y'all real quick. I didn't want to be on it too long. I know it's kind of late at night. You guys need to sleep. I know I get sleep at work in the morning. We don't care about Aaron Rodgers. Keenan Allen's a notable free agent, but we have trade for Debo. We drafted Jalen Lane. We done some things at the wide receiver position. I don't think we'll be attacking that position anymore. Von Miller, very interesting one here at a very ripe, 36 years of age. 6.5 sacks last year from Von Miller. He can bring some juice off the edge at his old age as a situational pass rusher, but he's interesting. It's a guy I will keep an eye on if I was a Washington Commanders fan. Brandon Sheriff. He's also another interesting one at the age of 33. That's kind of a cool one. I wouldn't mind that one at all. Marcus Williams is another one I would keep my eye on. I don't think we would sign him, but some just want to keep your eye on maybe. Matt Judon's a guy you kind of want to keep your quick little peek at. But I think he's washed, if I want to keep honest. Preston Smith, another guy I think he's washed. James Bradbury, washed. So Darius Smith, he got some ball left in him. I like what I saw from him last year. Got some juice left. Kendall Fuller, if you want to really kind of have the best depth in football at the cornerback position, I would not mind bringing back Kendall Fuller as the fourth corner off the bench, the first corner off the bench. I think he'd be great depth. And he won't play, since he's the first guy off the bench, he won't play specials. So that's fine. I wouldn't mind Kendall Fuller at all being a backup corner for us. Trey Amos would definitely be a starter for us. So I'm not really worried. Stephon Gilmore, old and washed. I'm good. Honestly, he's not washed, but he's just old, just too old for my taste at the cornerback spot. All these other guys I'm kind of good on. Gerald Everett's another interesting name. I don't think we would touch that. We like our tight end room clearly. We brought all of them back, obviously. David Andrews, I think we're good on. He's seen better days. CJ Henderson, I think he's going to be labeled as a bum. But we'll see. Devondre Campbell, he's a moron. Good on him. Jedrick Wills is a guy that a lot of people bought up to be a swing tackle. I'm kind of good on, bro. He's very young though, so maybe he might have some good football left. But I didn't love his game like that in his time in Cleveland. So, but for this number, I probably would try it out to see how he looks. But I don't think he would guarantee make this team. Next, Jamal Williams, I'm good on. But he's a dope guy, though. One of the dopest nerds I've ever seen in my life. But I'm good on him, though, respectfully. Julian Blackman, I'm probably good on as well. But no, never know. Austin Johnson, probably good on. Carson Wentz, super good on. Love Carson, but Carson, good, bro. Michael Davis, trash. Shaq Thompson's an interesting one. On 1 year deal, I will subscribe. To that. Quandre Diggs, I'm probably good on. DJ Chark. He just stays hurt. But I wouldn't mind that as my first guy off the bench for extra depth, maybe. But I think our wide receiver position is kind of loaded right now. We've got a bunch of guys. Probably good. I think we already have 90 men on the roster anyway. The one I want to talk about today is Nick Chubb. Should I sign Nick Chubb? I have a separate video about that later on this week. But would you sign Nick Chubb? Do comment that down below. Mercedes Lewis is old as hell. He's old. Jordan Poyer's old as dirt. Brandon Powell. I like Brandon Powell, actually. That's another guy I will keep my eye on as well. Naheem Miller-Hines. You had to switch your name up. He's interesting, too. He's kind of cool for, pass catching purposes. But we got a guy like that already in Austin Eckler. So might be good on that, but you never know. Nick Chubb's an interesting name, though. Jahal Ward. He's a pass rusher, but probably not that great. J.K. Dobbins, another guy I do want to keep my eye on as well in case an injury happened. Knock on wood. That's about it here. Brent Urban, good on. He's too old. Jameson Crowder's another guy you want to keep your eye on just in case injury happens in the wide receiver room. He's very familiar with the system. That was pretty much about it. Chris Hubbard, no. Eli Apple stinks. Allen Robinson stinks. Teddy Bridgewater is now coaching. I don't know why he's on this list. Jermaine Fetty, he's not good. TJ Baffert sucks. Jordan Phillips, he's just old now. He's not bad, but he's just old. Cameron Sutton can't say I was on way. I'm good on him. We already got a place kicker now. I'm good on him. Nick Gates sucks. Craig Sutton, good. We got a place kicker. So that's probably about it. I know you guys want to keep your eye on some pass rushers. Keep your eye on with me. Von Miller, maybe Matthew Judon, definitely Von Miller, and Zadarius Smith. Keep your eye on Nick Chubb. Might want to bring a veteran in here. That's about it. Not a lot, but I'm gonna wrap to you guys real quick before I went to bed. Love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Comment your thoughts on this live stream, and I'll be having a much more longer stream sometime this week. I just want to wrap to you guys real quick before I went to bed, though. I'll catch you guys later, and you guys have a great night, and I will catch you later on this week. Probably Wednesday afternoon. So I'll figure out a topic for Wednesday afternoon, and I'll catch you guys then. Peace.